In Next-Gen Knowledge Base Model version 8.4, updated Fenton growth chart calculations are used to display growth chart graphs for premature babies. The Fenton growth chart is used for patients who are born preterm and have a gestational age of less than 37 weeks and up to 50 weeks. Let's take a look at the updates. We're currently viewing the pregnancy birth history template. This patient's gestational age at birth was 34 weeks as noted in this field, and you can see multiple encounters have been documented for this patient over the past few months. Let's document the patient's vital signs for this encounter. Click the Templates button. Click Intake. Click OK. Click Well Child. Click OK. In the Vital Signs panel, click Add. A new field has been added here that displays the patient's gestational age at birth down to days, if documented on the birth history template. Since our patient is still under 50 weeks, a message displays indicating the percentiles calculated are using the Premature growth chart. Let's see how these calculations work. I'll enter the patient's height, weight, and head circumference for you. Now the percentiles display in decimal format as shown in this section. Before we look at the growth chart, click this icon. Here you'll find detailed information about the different growth charts used for patients at various ages. Click Close. Click Growth Chart. Since this patient is still under 50 weeks, the growth chart opens with premature boys included in the chart titles and the gestational age is shown in weeks. Click Close. Let's return to the intake template. Click Save and then click Close. You'll see the premature growth chart message also displays here. Now, let's look at how this works when the patient is older than 50 weeks. With a new encounter created for the patient, let's document vital signs again. Close the History toolbar. In the Vital Signs panel, click Add. Since our patient is now older than 50 weeks, the message about using premature growth charts no longer appears. I'll enter the patient's height, weight, and head circumference for you. Click Growth Chart. The patient data is now charted using the World Health Organization growth chart, and the chart displays the patient's age in months instead of gestational weeks. Click Close. Let's close this window. Click Save and then click Close. The Home page displays this information a bit differently now. Let's take a look. Click the Home page tab. Click Growth History. A message appears here indicating the patient's growth was calculated using premature growth charts, and an asterisk appears next to any encounter where data was documented using the Fenton growth chart. Once the patient passes the 50-week mark and the World Health Organization growth chart is used, the asterisk no longer displays. Click Vitals. The Vitals section displays information the same way with asterisks indicating when the Fenton growth chart was used for the patient. To scroll down, click here. Finally, the Vital Signs panel also displays the Premature growth chart message. That's it for the enhancements made to the Fenton growth chart.